Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi Rose. So, let's chat for a minute. Let's chat. First up, hi, welcome back to my channel. The video you're about to see was supposed to be up about 2-3 weeks ago now. It is currently August 9th. This video was supposed to be out the week after my birthday. So my birthday was on a Monday. So that week I was gonna, obviously take that week off because it was my birthday, and then I was gonna do a video where I showed you guys all the books that I ended up getting at Barnes & Noble and Schuler's bookstore on the day of my birthday. But I was going to film that Friday and then have it up the week after my birthday. But 1 week turned into 2 weeks, and then I ended up, getting distracted. A couple things. In this video, I do not have something that I currently have right now. So in the video, you're going to hear me talk a little bit about getting a tattoo. At that point, I don't know or don't remember if the appointment for the tattoo was made or not. But I ended up getting it. This is my tattoo. Look at this. This was like my big birthday present to myself. Me and my cousin got matching tattoos. So she has one. Hers is like here on her shoulder, and I wanted mine on my wrist. It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. It was actually kind of, it was really nice because the person that ended up doing my tattoo, she was a book girly like me, and so we kind of bonded over that. And then we bonded over horror movies, because I love watching people react to horror movies. But anyway, I think that's all I have. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. At the time, I think I filmed this, I want to say Saturday or Sunday, so the 27th or the 28th. I ended up getting my tattoo on Wednesday, the 31st. So, I was still a little nervous about it, so I don't talk a lot about it. Obviously, I ended up doing it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi Rose, and today we're going to be having a giant, well, I wouldn't say giant in the sense of like, it's giant for me, a big giant birthday book haul. And I'm also going to show you some of the other gifts that I got for my birthday, because I want to show it, and I want to talk about books, and I want to talk about my birthday. So, for my birthday this year, by the way, I turned 26 this year. For my birthday this year, I decided I didn't really want to do anything big. I just wanted to go to Barnes & Noble and buy a bunch of books. And that is exactly what I did. I did go to Schuler's as well. Also, not all of these books are actually from Barnes & Noble. Some of them are, but a lot of them I bought the weeks leading up to my birthday. So again, not all of them are from Barnes. Some of them are from Target, and like some of them are stuff that I picked up like from Walmart and stuff like that. So like I said, I went to Barnes & Noble for my birthday. I had a lot of fun. For my birthday, I just do low-key things. I don't really do a lot of big things for my birthday. I think the biggest birthday I had was probably my 21st, where I had a 90s dress up birthday party. I dressed up as Aaliyah because I really like Aaliyah, and I think she's like one of my favorite artists. I've also been getting into a lot of other music at that time. I had been getting into a lot of music at that time, and I wanted to have a 90s style birthday party for my 21st birthday, and that is what I did. And I think that's probably the biggest thing I've ever done for my birthday. So we have 10 plus books right now on my desk. I also will add, both of my bookshelves are set up differently because I went on a little manic cleaning spree, and I decided to redo both of my bookshelves and my book cart. I didn't film it because I was in the zone, but that is, so my bookshelves look a little different these next couple of videos. You will know why, because I decided out of nowhere to redo them. And I actually, fun fact, I redid them at like midnight. So that just tells you all you need to know. So let's get into the books. First, are the ones that I got from not Target. This one's from Target. This one's from Walmart. So we have Lore of the Wilds by Annalise Rana, and we have the reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. Now these two books are young adult. This is a young adult fantasy. This is a young adult thriller. I got this one at Walmart. Like I said, I got this one at Target. This book I've seen in a couple of places, and I did not pick it up until recently because of I'm sorry if you can hear my brother. I'm so sorry. I didn't pick it up because I figured I already have enough books that I need to read, and I'm gonna hold off on picking it up. So the weeks leading up to my birthday, that is when I picked this up. This book is beautiful. This is also one of the only books that I have that have like people on the cover. Like all my other books don't really have people on the cover, which is very interesting. I guess the books that I have on my Kindle do have people on the cover, but like not any of my physical books have like actual people on the cover. Also, everybody on this cover looks amazing. This is about a girl, her name is Lore, and then she makes a deal with one or both of these guys. I don't know which one's like the Fae High Lord guy, but she makes a deal with them and she does it to save her village. And so she's kind of thrown into this world of Fae, and she is trying to find not only a way to save her village, but a way to access powers that she might have. I'm really looking forward to this book, simply because number one, it seems to be not a very long book. It's also the first in the series. I don't know when the second book is coming out. And it doesn't look like it's a very long book. I think it's like 200 something pages. So yeah, it's like 330. So not a very long book, probably really fast paced as well. And I'm just really excited to read it. All right, next up, like I said, like I mentioned before, we have the reappearance of Rachel Price. And this is a Holly Jackson book. We have already read a book by Holly Jackson. We read Five Survive by Holly Jackson. And I ended up loving that book. And I knew that I wanted to read more Holly Jackson books. For my birthday, I specifically wanted the Good Girl, no, not the Good Girl, the modern, no, yeah, it is, The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. What is it called? It should be in here. Hold on. Yeah, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And I specifically wanted that series, specifically the box set, but I actually never picked it up. I might pick it up eventually, but I've been wanting to read that series because I heard it's a really fun series. Anyway, The Reappearance of Rachel Price is by, like I said, Holly Jackson. This book is a YA thriller mystery. And it is about our main character, Belle, and she is going to be a part of like a true crime documentary with her family. Like her family agreed to do a true crime documentary on the disappearance of Rachel Price, who is her mom. And during this true crime documentary, her mom like comes back, is like, hey guys, I'm back. And she has to figure out what happened to her mom, because the story the mom gives, Belle doesn't believe. So this is going to be us unraveling the mystery of Rachel Price. And I'm really excited because this book, I actually might make it a part of a vlog. I'm kind of on the fence about that, but we'll see. But I'm really glad I picked this book up because I've been wanting to read it for a while now. Next up, we have two books that I also bought at Barnes & Noble, but I bought them before my birthday. So me and my cousin took an impromptu trip to Barnes & Noble one day out of the week. I think she had that day off. And we decided to go to Barnes & Noble, but I couldn't find them that day. So I picked up two books instead. So right around the time we went there, Reckless by Lauren Roberts had just come out. I want to say it came out like the week before, and I decided to pick it up. Actually, it's funny because they had an entire table for this series. So they had Powerless, Powerful, which is the novella, and then they had Reckless. So, Reckless by Lauren Roberts, I'm assuming picks up right after the events of the first book, Powerless. I'm really excited to read this. I really liked the first book. I wouldn't say I really liked it. It's not like my favorite, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm really excited to read the second book. And then the third book just recently got announced for next year. That one's going to be called Fearless. And I'm really excited for that one too, because I genuinely don't know where the series is going to go after this book. I have an idea because I kind of accidentally read the ending of this book, but I don't really understand the context of it, so I'm not like reading the back of the book did not ruin the book for me, or it probably won't, because by the time that I actually read it, I'll probably have forgotten about the ending. I also, like I said, I don't really know the context of the ending, so it's not like a spoiler until I actually know the context of it. Also, the book is kind of structured similar to the first book. It's over there. I don't want to go get it, but it has like these, all these like dark lines are chapter markers. So the chapters have like flowers on them, like that. And that's why you can see like the red, these the red line, the dark line, and it's on the bottom as well. Also, the dust jacket off is really cool. For the first book, it is it's a sword. It's not a. This is an arrow, which kind of goes into this hunt and being hunted type journey we're probably going to go on in this book, because at the end of the first book, without giving too much away, Peyton runs away after the events of what happens after the trials. So the trials end, the big event happens, Peyton runs away, and then Kai, who is the main love interest in this book, he is ordered to go and find her and bring her back to pay for what she did after the trials. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. I don't know when I'm gonna actually read it, but I guess we'll see. And the second book I bought while I was at Barnes & Noble. I actually didn't know if I wanted to actually buy, but I've seen this book everywhere, and I was like, you know what? I really like the cover, and I've been wanting to read it, so why not just pick it up now? And that is the Encyclopedia of Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. It is by Heather Fawcett, and it follows our girl Emily Wilde as she is she's a professor, and she's doing like she's doing research on fairies and the hidden ones, and she goes into this town on like an assignment to get some info, and her rival Wendell shows up as well, so they kind of have to start working together. And I'm always here for a rivals to lovers storyline. I really love that. My favorite book has a rivals to lovers storyline, and that is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I almost said Yaros, but Rebecca Yaros is Fourth Wing. Rebecca Ross is Divine Rivals. She also wrote the River Enchanted duology. Actually, both of her series are duologies, and Divine Rivals is like one of my favorite duologies. This book does not seem to be that long. It's about 300-ish pages. There is a second book, but I'm not going to buy the second one, A, until I've read this one, and B, until the other edition of this, like the cover. So, how do I say this without sounding, it's going to sound weird when I say it. I want to wait to get the second book until the Barnes & Noble exclusive comes out as well, so it matches this one, because look at this cover. She's beautiful. Also, the pages are different sizes. You can't tell, but they're different sizes. And I actually, if you saw that, I've actually already started reading it. I only read like the first couple chapters. I got bored one night and I decided to start reading it. But again, I'm really looking forward to this. I really love the cover, and that's the other reason why I really wanted this book, and because I see it all the time, And finally, we have the books that I got on my birthday. So for the first part of the day, we went to Barnes & Noble. We spent about an hour or so there, and then we went over to Schuler's bookstore. It was like it was like 45 minutes, not 45 minutes. It was like 15 minutes away, and we figured since we were there, we would stop there because my cousin and I really love Schuler's. Also, Schuler's just got they expanded, so they actually had a little bit more books than they did the last time I was there, which was really nice. So for Barnes & Noble, I got 3 books, and for Schuler's, I also got 3 books. So for the first First book, we have Glint by Raven Kennedy. This is the second book, actually, in the Plated Prisoner series. And the only reason why I got the second book instead of the first was because I've actually already read the entire series, almost the entire series. And they're coming out with, these hardcover copies of the series, and I really wanted one. I didn't know what ones were going to be there, so I picked the second one. They had Glow, and they had this one, Glint. Glow is the third book. I actually read the entirety of the Plated Prisoner series on my Kindle, so all of the series is on Kindle Unlimited. So I just read it, in between reading other physical books. And once I saw that they were coming out with physical copies, I had to have it. And so I wanted this one. They did not have the first book in this edition, and I really wanted that one, but this was the second best choice. Like I said, I've already read the series, and I really love this series. If you're looking for a good, spicy, fantasy, romance, kind of found family aspects later on in the series. This is a great book to read. It is amazing. It is like a King Midas retelling. Every book is following Auren, the main character. She is the golden girl. She's quite literally gold, and she is living in a bird cage essentially. And the entire series is her kind of finding herself and kind of realizing, you know, the dangers that she's kind of in and getting out of that. It just has a really good story. It's just a really good series. I think almost all of the ratings that I gave it on Goodreads are like 4 or 5 stars. I don't think I've ever given the series, a book in the series, lower, a star rating lower than like 4, because it's just a good series. So switching gears a little bit, we have 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richards, and this is a YA thriller, and this is about a girl named Mira, and she's on her way home, and her flight gets canceled because of a blizzard, and she ends up meeting a girl named Harper, who was originally her seatmate, like the person that sat next to her, and Harper invites Mira to ride with her and her friends, and they'll just drop her off at her house. And turns out Harper doesn't actually know any of these people. They're all strangers, and things start happening. You know, things go missing, and somebody's trying to Mira thinks that somebody's trying to sabotage the trip, and you know, Mira begins to suspect that if she wants to make it home alive, she'll have to uncover, you know, these the truth about these people and what they are up to. I have been wanting to read this book since I saw it at Target, and ever since we read 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, I've been wanting to get into more YA thrillers, because YA thrillers are, while they can be a little unrealistic, they can be a very fun time. And I feel like this is the kind of book that I would read on like a rainy day. I know it's like a, you know, technically it's like a holiday book, but I feel like this is a rainy day type vibe. And I'm really excited for it. It doesn't seem to be it doesn't seem to be very long. It's like 200 and something pages. And that's perfect for me, because you know, while I love reading series, you know, giant series like the Play to Prisoner series and, you know, Fourth Wing and ACOTAR, I really am here for, I really do love getting to read shorter books in between. It's like a little reward, you know? So yeah, that's 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richards. She also has a bunch of other books that are also thrillers. They are called One Was Lost, Gone Too Far, What You Hide, 6 Months Later, and My Secrets to Tell. If I like this book, I might pick up more of her other books. Okay, so it's actually the next day. I decided that I was just gonna edit the first part of the video and then, you know, take a little break and do some other things and then come back the next day, which is exactly what we're doing. So we're going to talk about the 3 books that I got at Schuler's bookstore. Schuler's is a indie bookstore. I specifically wanted to go to Schuler's because I wanted to see if they had any blind date with a book, like these books that are wrapped and you don't know what you're buying. I wanted those, but I didn't see any of the ones that I think I would enjoy, so I didn't buy that. So I got these books instead. So first up, we have the first and second book to the Naturals series. I have already read the first one. I read this one on Kindle Unlimited. I have not read this one. The Naturals series is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is the same author that wrote the Inheritance Game series, which I've already read. Well, yeah, I read the first 3 books. I've not read the 4th book, The Hawthorne Brothers, and then Grandest Games, which is like this kind of which is the last book in the Inheritance Games universe as of right now. I guess it's like a spin-off of the Inheritance Games, if that makes sense. I wanted to go back and I wanted to read some of her other books, and that is why I read The Naturals, and that's why we're gonna read Killer Instinct. I just have The Naturals because I like having like physical copy trophies almost. Like I have the first and second book of River Enchanted and Endless Fire. And those 2 books are on Kindle Unlimited. So I have been reading River Enchanted on my Kindle because I'm too lazy to pick up a physical book. But anyway, yeah, those are the books that I got. And lastly, we have Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. This is the second book to Vicious, so the Vicious duology. This book takes place 5 years or so after the events of the first book. I didn't look too much into this book in particular because I didn't want any spoilers, because I haven't exactly read the first book yet, but I really like the cover of it also. It's very comic booky. I have a feeling if I'm gonna like that book, I'm probably gonna like this as well. Also, I like that the covers kind of go together. One of them is, like, the Vicious one is red and it has black accents, and this one's black with red, with the red accents. It's a really cool cover. But yeah, those are the 3 that I got. They also all kind of go together a little bit. Obviously not so much Vengeful. And okay, before we go, I know I'm a professional yapper, but I wanted to show you guys some of the presents that I got for from my family, and some presents that I bought for myself. So first, I got this thingy for my library, for my bookshelf. It says Lex's Library on it, and I have seen this on Etsy a couple times now, and I actually almost bought this for my cousin, but I found a different gift that I got her, that I ended up giving her, and this is now on my bookshelf. Look at her. And it's also in my favorite color, which is purple. I was really excited when I saw this and when my mom gave it to me. Also, it has a little cat on it. Adorable. And then, also for my birthday, I bought myself a new keyboard. Look at this freaking keyboard. I have been wanting this type of keyboard for a while, especially because my keyboard that I had, it was just old, and I just felt like, you know what, I want to branch out. I want a colorful keyboard. I want one of those clicky clacky keyboards. I love to do the clicky clacks. So I bought one when I saw that it was on sale. And then, last thing I have, okay. Oh, never mind. I thought something important dropped. So this is something that I've also got off Etsy. I have been in this zone of decorating my room, right? So I've been trying to make my room more reflective of my personality, right? I really want to paint my walls, and I really want to have like artwork on my walls. As you can see, I have like the women. I have that painting. It has RBG, AOC, President Kamala, and Michelle Obama on it. I got that for my birthday a couple of years ago, and then I have this thing. It's above my desk right now, so you can't see it. It says "Who Runs the World," and it's in pink. And you know, I only have like 3 things on my wall. It looks empty, and it looks like a dorm room. Dorm? I said door. Dorm. It looks like a dorm room, and I don't want it to look like that. So I wanted to put things up that match more so my style. So on Etsy, I got this thingy. It says Valeris, the City of Starlight, and it has like this cartoonish looking Valeris animation, and I bought a frame for it. So by the next time this video is up, by the next time you see me in a video, the next video you see me in, hopefully this will be up. Overall, I really liked all the books that I picked out. My favorites are the Glint book that I got. I really like the first and second book of The Naturals. I really love the way that the Heather Fawcett book, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, I love that one. She's just gorgeous. Overall, I had a good birthday. You know, I feel like I did everything I wanted to do. Like I said, I'm not a very I don't have a lot of friends. I know that sounds sad, but it's the truth. I don't have a lot of friends, and I don't really enjoy going out to like clubs and stuff. That's just not my vibe. I'd rather, you know, drink iced coffee and play The Sims. Also, this thing, what is this? What is this? You're so annoying. I'd rather drink iced coffee and play The Sims all night and watch true crime videos or whatever, or watch like I'm really into video essays. I love a good video essay, especially if a video essay is like 4 to 5 hours long. Ugh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, sorry for the yapping, but I think that's all I have for today. I think the next video we do will probably be some sort of reading vlog. I have not done one in a hot minute, so I think, you know what? Now would be the perfect time. Oh, also, I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. I'm getting a dragon tattoo with my cousin. I'm so excited. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. I need to go. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun showing off my stuff. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.